He slammed the cuffs on like he was making a point, didn't ask questions, didn't check ID, just saw a quiet black man on courthouse steps and decided that was reason enough. No backup, no radio call, just ego and a badge. The man. He didn't flinch, didn't resist, just looked straight ahead like he'd already seen this moment coming. And maybe he had. Because what that young cop didn't know was that the man he just shoved into a cruiser decides the fate of this country with a single vote. Yeah, that happened. It started like any other morning in Crestwood gray sky, stale air. The kind of silence that sticks to your ribs. Folks were lined up outside the courthouse, phones out, earbuds in, barely present. And then there was him. Tall, clean coat buttoned to the neck. Didn't check his phone, didn't shift his weight, just stood there, like he was the courthouse. That's what got under the cop's skin. Not defiance, just presence. The officer barked. The man turned, voice calm. "It's in the car, just stepped out to think, that was it. No attitude, no sudden moves. But next thing you know, he's face down on stone steps, metal biting his wrists while the world pretended not to notice. They booked him as John Doe, didn't ask his name, didn't care. Young clerk typed, like the keyboard owed money, guessed his age, his race, skipped the occupation. Across the room, two officers whispered, "He doesn't act like a regular guy." But nobody followed that thought. He just sat there, watching. Every camera angle, every missing screw, every badge number, like he was filing it all away. And then came court. Judge Harrington White, late 50s, robes wrinkled like his conscience. Didn't look up when the case was read, disturbing the peace. Prosecutor, pushed for time, served 30 days. Didn't even look at him. Public defender asked, "Do you understand the charges?" like she was ordering a sandwich. But when the judge asked if he had anything to say, the man just looked up. One look. Calm, still, unblinking. And the room shifted. You could feel it. Something wasn't right. Even the young bailiff sat straighter, like his gut knew something his head hadn't caught up to yet. Then bam. The courtroom doors burst open. A voice echoed down the aisle, steady, sharp, undeniable. Presenting Justice Emmanuel L, Rhodes of the United States Supreme Court. Yeah. Mouths dropped, chairs scraped, files hit the floor. The same man they'd cuffed and booked like a nobody now stood, cuffs still on, eyes steady. No yelling, no speech. Just pulled out a small black case. Opened it slow, inside. The gold seal of the court. The prosecutor froze. The judge, pale as a ghost, tried to speak. Nothing came out. The bailiff didn't dare move. And Rhodes, he didn't accuse, didn't gloat, just nodded once. Like he was letting the moment settle exactly where it belonged. Then he walked out. Not a guard in sight. No permission asked. Just a man who was the law reminding the whole damn room what it forgot. And that silence he left behind. It wasn't justice. It was shame. By sunset, his name was on every screen. Headlines screamed. The president held a press conference. Apologies poured in. But for Rhodes, it was just another day of watching the system prove his point. Thing is, before he left, the janitor found a note. No name. Just a message written slow and sure. Dignity can't be arrested. And that's what stuck. Not the verdict, not the headlines. That. Now I gotta ask, was it justice or just damage control? Drop your thoughts below. Let's talk about who we see when we look at someone and what it says about us.